Hello, I'm back, and you're here as well, so this must be another episode of Ramble Bak. So I just wanted to spend this episode just talking about an experience I've had recently. I think some of you may have also had a similar experience, probably with a different outcome as well. Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be a massive game set during the Peloponnese Wars in 300 BC, thereabouts. For me personally, this is probably the best setting that Ubisoft could have picked for any Assassin's Creed game. So now it's Odyssey, followed by Black Flag, followed by Origins, and then all the other ones stacked in underneath. I don't really care too much for their settings, it's more the content of the other ones that I enjoy. So I was led to, once I learned about this game coming out and getting really excited for it, I was led to go to the pre-order page of my local game shop to pick up a copy so I could get it on day one. I've even scheduled the day off work that day just so I can just sit at home and play it. So I was startled to find that when I logged in and was trying to pre-order the game, that I was spoilt for choice with options. For some reason, Ubisoft has decided to create not one, not two, not three, but several editions of this game. I haven't actually counted them all up. We'll do that together shortly. So now I have to make a decision as to which copy I want, and depending on what copy I want or get, it's going to change what armor or weapons I get in the game, because you get special DLC bonuses with whichever version that you go with. I don't know why Ubisoft decided to do this. Maybe they thought that there would be a really avid collector that would get the full set, like what I do with Pokemon games. Maybe they thought that that would spark a bit of rivalry between friends and just kind of be like almost like a talking piece for the Peloponnese War itself, where you've got people who are so similar, who are feuding against each other, and you've got fans who love the same game, but they're like, I'm not getting the Athenian edition, fuck that, I'm getting the Spartan edition. It could happen. So we'll go through all of the different options that are on here, and then I'll tell you which one I ended up pre-ordering, and whether or not I'm probably going to change my mind towards the end of this and go for something else. So let's go. So the first place I found that has some things to look at is obviously the Ubisoft shop. Surprisingly, they don't have all the editions that I've seen out there, so we'll go through these ones and what they include, and then I'll go and find the other ones that I've dragged up elsewhere. So obviously the first one, nice and easy. These are all in Australian prices for some reason. It thinks it's Australia, New Zealand, so it's favouring the Australian dollar. I guess I just have to add 10 cents for every dollar on here. But it's got this standard edition, and that's as far across as it goes. So the standard edition, you just get the game, obviously. What's it got down here? Oh, these are some extras. Oh, that's so cool. But it's over $1,000, so I'm not going to buy it. Alright, so after the standard edition, you get the Deluxe edition, which is about $10 more or $15 more. And that includes Digital Deluxe Pack. Well, that's great. What does that entail? It doesn't say. Oh, here we go. In the images, it looks like you get this armor set. Doesn't say what the name of the armor set is. Ooh, you also get this armor set as well. It looks like it's got a slightly different variant for if you pick the male or female character. A ship and a crew, so maybe it comes with a ship and a crew that you can pilot around, and then it's got some XP, some gold, I forget what it's called, which is really bad because I was just playing on Assassin's Creed Origins just before this, and whatever this means, upper rank, who knows. So that's cool, I guess that's your money worth. Alright, the next one up from that is the Gold Edition, and how I understand this is that the Gold Edition, yes, it includes a season pass of all the DLC that's coming out, so that's a pretty good price. I think to buy it for Origins right now, it's $64 on the PS Store, so you get the early... Oh, you get to play the game from October 2nd as well. That's pretty awesome, so that's 3 days earlier than when it releases. You also get the game itself, you get the season pass, and you get a steelbook to put the disc in. But it doesn't look like you get anything else with that. So you don't get any additional items or armaments. So fuck that. Next up you've got the Ultimate Edition. I'm guessing that's going to be just like Gold Edition, just with the... Let's have a look. Yeah, so play early from October 2nd. Assassin's Creed Odyssey game. Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Pack, which gives you the items that we were looking at before. Which is pretty cool. So that's an extra $15 on top to get the Ultimate Edition. Next up you've got the Medusa edition, and that's $169.95 Australian dollars, so I'm not even going to work out how much that would cost me. And this one you get to play early from October 2nd, which I don't think they have this same copy at my local game shop. I don't think that you can get it early. I don't know if that early access is open for everyone or if it's just if you get it directly from Ubisoft. You get a fallen Gorgon statue, because why not? You get to have the Assassin's Creed Odyssey game, which I'd hope you would. A 64-page art book, a world map, a selected game soundtrack, additional mission, the Blind King, and you get the Kronos pack, which I think is that armor we were seeing before. It doesn't say that it isn't, but it doesn't say that it is, so we'll just go with that. And then next up is the Spartan edition. The Spartan edition, contrary to the name, actually has a whole lot of shit in it. So you can get that for $249.95 Australian. You get to play it early access from the 2nd of October. You get the Spartan's Leap statue, which looks pretty damn cool. I have to admit, it looks way better than the Medusa statue. You get the game, you get the steelbook, you get the 64-page art book, you get the exclusive lithograph, which is some kind of map. There it is. No, it's a poster. You get the world map, which is cool. I love getting world maps. Selected game soundtrack. You get to have the season pass as well. Additional mission, the Blind King, and the digital deluxe pack, which doesn't sound like it's the Kronos pack. So the Kronos pack and the digital deluxe pack must be two different sets of armor. If I figure out what that is, I'll put them here for you to look at. If these areas are blank right now, I didn't find anything, or I got lazy. Alright, and then the last one on Ubisoft's website, which is a store exclusive. These are store exclusives. This is the Pantheon edition. You get to play it early. You get the Nemesis diorama, which is, I'm guessing it's this statue, is a diorama of the main character fighting against what looks like a supercharged enemy, like the phalanxes or whatever they're called from Origins. You get the game, you get the steelbook, you get the 64-page art book, you get the exclusive lithograph, you get the world map, you get the selected game soundtrack, you get the season pass, you get the additional mission, the Blind King, you get a digital deluxe pack. I said deluxe twice because it's that extra. That's $374.95 Australian, and it comes with a really big box, which looks really cool. But that's not all, because if we jump onto our local online store in New Zealand, Mighty Ape, let's have a look what we've got here. It's got the regular, it's got the gold edition, and then it's got an Athenian edition here. So let's jump in and have a look. That's $99, which seems a lot cheaper than the Spartan edition. Don't know if the namings of that was correct, but let's have a look at what you get with this. You get the Assassin's Creed Odyssey game, you get an exclusive steelbook, which I think has the Athenian edition on it. No, it's just got the main characters on it, which looks cool. This is an exclusive offer to Mighty Ape, by the way, so you don't get this anywhere else, apparently, within New Zealand at least. And then you get an Athenian weapons digital pack. So, here we go. So it looks like all you get are weapons, recurve bow, leaf blade, and phalanx spear. Awesome. $100 for that, not too shabby. But again, this isn't the only special edition copy I've seen, because if we go over to EB Games, which is the local store that I'm actually going to go and pick mine up from, they've also got this additional $110 game, which is Assassin's Creed Odyssey Omega Edition. And if you haven't been able to tell by the gravity of my voice, this is the one that I'm pre-ordering. It just seems like the most sensible one to get price-wise when I have a lot of other pre-orders going on. And it also seems to be the most decent one for content that you get. So, without further ado, you get the physical content as you get the Assassin's Creed Odyssey game. You get a 32-page art book, which I've just realized is not the 64-page art book, so there's two different editions of art books coming out with this game. Featuring artworks from Ubisoft, blah 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 blah. You get the world map, which I'm super stoked about because I want to get. I'm gonna have a map wall with in-game maps, probably there. And then you also get to have the Kronos pack, which includes 5 pieces of armor, 1 epic weapon, and 1 epic mount. So now we know that a temporary XP boost and a temporary drachmas boost. I don't know why they're temporary. That's an interesting question for later, But that's that. So that's the long and short of it there. Those are all the ones I've been able to find that I can actually purchase. Whether or not that's the full extent or full range of games that Ubisoft is going to be releasing, I actually don't know. I spent so much time just figuring out which one of these is suitable for me, and I thought I'd share that with you guys because it's a bit bizarre, don't you think? Be interested to hear what everyone's going for. Maybe just say the title of the special edition that you're going to get, or I'm not buying another Assassin's Creed game ever again, thank you very much, if you're not a fan. Which if you're not, thank you for making it to the end of this video. But yeah, otherwise I would be keen to hear what editions people are going for, whether or not they favour one or the other, or if you're just one of those people who just gets the bare minimum, gets the game, and that's it. And do you enjoy it that way? Anyway, regardless of that, I've killed some time in waiting for this game to come out, which is good for me. Now it's only 1 month and 8 days to go at the time of recording this. So I guess I'll just while away the rest of the time waiting for that game to come out and for me to just go into a hibernation state for a couple of months. Because it looks fucking good. I'm fully excited for this game. Yeah, it's been me, Unoriginic, coming to you with the Ramble Bak, just rambling on back about that thing. If you want to hear me ramble about something else, if there's something that interests you, just leave the comments down below, and let me know which edition you're going for, and if I've missed anything as well, because I'd be keen to know if there is an edition out there that I haven't covered. That would genuinely surprise me if that is the case, so let me know. I'm going to go now, so bye.